ball, just over 2.5 minutes play. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at the Hornets. Right now, at the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed.
And you know, for the Hornets, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Now, here's Hart. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Back to Lillard. Lots of room. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Lillard's got 5 now.
And the defense knew they messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
Zubats against Hartenstein. Pass to Beal. Charlotte moving the ball around. Misses the 3. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
The Hornets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Hartenstein finds Vucevic. Pass to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell right side. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
This is what makes him so dangerous. He's not just a shooter. Donovan Mitchell, adept at scoring in the paint.
Lillard, the pass to Clark. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 5. Here's Mitchell. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Now here's Beal. Knocked away. Here's Clark. He's got 5. Right wing. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer on the way. Zubats kicks it out to Lillard. And here's Edwards. And another shot. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Back to Beal. It's rebounded by Memphis. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Now, we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Damian Lillard. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's averaging 20 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Beal deciding where to go with it, and they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 7. Outside Edwards. There's the 3. And there's Lillard on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists tonight. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Now, here's Hart. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Hart kicks to Lillard. Pass to Edwards. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Vucevic finds Beal to end the run. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Let's now take a look at some league leaders with the rundown of the best passing big men in the NBA over the past month. Josh Hart is second.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
Clark laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 7 points for Brandon Clark. Hornets trail by 6. Pass to Vucevic. The 3. It's Clark with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
This guy's been adept at finding ways to finish inside. Jonas Valanciunas doesn't miss many of these chances. Given an opportunity, he'll deliver.
Now, here's Vucevic. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
From 3-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
Pass to Lillard. It's deflected. Beal with the steal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Take a break.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
No good on that one. The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a 3-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
To the middle, here's Valanciunas. Got a hand on it.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Here's Lillard. Following the 3 by Charlotte. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Bradley Beal picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. first one falls for him.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Miller. To the paint. Here's Durham. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick-and-roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Inside. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. So it's the Grizzlies now. They trail by one. Brogdon outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Okoro. And another miss by Memphis.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Murray, that's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Now it's a three-point Charlotte lead.
And getting the shot he wanted, Murray loves it from in close.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Outside, Beal. On the wing, Murray. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 1:39 left in the first. Here's Hart. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Pass to Beal. Duren with the screen on Lillard. Beal with it. Lillard picks him up. The shot by Beal, no good. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Screened by Valanciunas. Duren pulls it in. The Hornets trail. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Beal. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Brogdon outside.
Get through. That's the screen.
This one for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, what we know about Malcolm Brogdon is he is Mr. Efficiency. It doesn't matter if it's from distance.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's Beal with the three, and Okoro pulls it down.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Pass to Brogdon. Here's Lillard. And Valanciunas kicks to Hart. Offline with his three. Now here's Murray. Here's the floater. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Memphis Grizzlies. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Damian Lillard. Hart is out there with Clark. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Lillard's got 15.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Out to Miller. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. Here's Clark. And then jammed down as he goes right over to Nikola Vucevic.
And a great look. Lillard always looking for teammates. Doesn't have tunnel vision.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. On defense, Memphis, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways. What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
And here's Miller after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Back to Miller. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 11 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet. In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, here's Edwards. Last game out, he had 40 points. And Lillard gets it to go.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And Duren slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Lillard. 43 points out last game. Edwards can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Zubac is checked in for the Grizzlies. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Jonas Valanciunas.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Now, here's Hart. Tight defense on him. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
First free throw is good.
Guys, when you talk about Josh Hart, he is putting himself in the conversation for one of the best rebounding guards we've ever seen.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Hornets trail by 7. Miller, the pass to Mitchell. Vucevic, a screen on Hart. Pass to Vucevic. Charlotte moving the ball around. And Duran slams it in.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Lillard outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 10 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Miller against Lillard. Mitchell outside. Vucevic, a screen on Hart. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 16.
Spida is attacking right now. Very few guys can score it as quickly or as easily.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Lillard. Over Miller. Good D by Miller. Hornets trail by 4. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Takes it inside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Edwards passes to Clark. Tries a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Duran's got 6 rebounds in the game. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
And it's Vucevic missing. The Grizzlies have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And here's a group of players that have really been showcasing their versatility recently. The leading three-point shooters among centers and power forwards over the last 10 games. Josh Hart, 3rd.
And the value of having a big man who can do what these guys can is that they draw bigger defenders out of the paint. You have to stay with them wherever they go.
You know, and that causes all sorts of matchup problems for an opponent. Just the threat of one of them getting hot from three-point range affects the defensive game plan.
And Duran slams it in.
Well, Donovan Mitchell excelling at taking what he sees and pick and roll.
Lillard outside. Back to Edwards. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Clark, a screen on Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 6 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Lillard, the pass to Clark. Pass to Edwards from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Miller kicks to Mitchell. Takes the three. Some solid defense from Hart. And so Lillard will bring it up for Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. Wasted no time on that one. And now it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Edwards passes to Lillard. Edwards with the screen for Lillard. From the top of the key. Hornets with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Hartenstein's checked in for Jalen Duren. DeJounte Murray comes in for Vucevic. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Trey Murphy. Okoro, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And Greg, remember in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
They throw good, Murray.
And, you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
And so Murray nails both of them.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Edwards passes to Brogdon, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Murray. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 8 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
Well, it's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
And here is Beal. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Chicago.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now, here's Brogdon. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Miller kicks to Murray. Edwards against Mitchell. Here's the three. They grab their own miss. Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Zubats. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Beal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Bradley Beal is one of the most difficult individuals to guard in the league. No surprise he comes up with the drawn foul there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I think let's give them credit as well for the job they've done getting to the free throw line. It's been a huge factor for them.
Now, here's Brogdon. Deflects the pass. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Beal finds Miller. Back to Beal. Pass to Miller. 6 to shoot. Screen by Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to Hart. Now, Okoro. Outside Edwards. Valanciunas with a screen on Mitchell. Can they get it? And the dunk by Valanciunas.
This guy came over from Lithuania with an ability to play pick-and-roll basketball, and he's only gotten better during his time in the NBA.
Now, here's Mitchell. A 24-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Doris, you can just see in Isaac Okoro the confidence he's gained since his rookie year.
Kevin, he's always had tremendous confidence on the defensive end. I mean, he's a lockdown defender at multiple positions. What you're seeing develop is more belief in his jump shot. And that confidence comes because he's been willing to put in the work.
That's good from Okoro.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Mitchell outside. Launches a 3. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Hart. Hart with the screen for Edwards. Now, here's Okoro, covered by Miller. Rejected by Murray.
And how about the defensive reflexes of Murray, helping him get a hand on that one?
Hartenstein with the screen on Edwards. It's stolen by Valanciunas. For the three, it's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Hart with it, out guarded by Murray. Hart the pass to Edwards. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. From 13, it's rebounded by Hartenstein.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Beal against Brogdon. Hartenstein with the screen on Brogdon. Beal gets a wide open look. A miss that time would have put him up. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Charlotte Hornets. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Nick, what changed as the first half continued?
We toughened up a little bit. They were getting a lot of easy points, a lot of points around the paint, around the basket. And we just started playing more aggressive, playing hard on defensive end, and that got us going offensively too. So we just got to keep doing that, play hard, and should be fine.
Keeping the paint tight is key. Thanks very much, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello, everybody. So far, a fairly even game for the Memphis Grizzlies through the first 2 quarters.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Taking a look at Memphis, they've clearly taken a step back as a franchise. You hate to see that. But something isn't right with this team. I don't know if it's personnel, the coaching. They're going to have to make some changes in the offseason.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And so it's Memphis with it. Trey Murphy is out there with Vucevic. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Mitchell in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And so here's Charlotte after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Offensive rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Lillard. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Hartenstein. Mitchell outside. No good on the triple. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Lillard outside. And the jumper is on the mark. Lillard's got the first bucket of the third here for Memphis.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Now Mitchell. Now here's Vucevic. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. That's a 2 from Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Mitchell outside. Vucevic setting the pick for Mitchell. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
Lillard, right side. Zubac, a screen on Beal. 3-pointer, Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Lillard surveying the D. Edwards against Mitchell. Lillard with no one around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 26 points for Damian Lillard.
You see the work Anthony Edwards has put in on his decision-making. That's a pretty setup.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And now, here are the squads that have done some tremendous work on the boards since the All-Star break. In 3rd, the Grizzlies.
I mean, they just out-muscle their opponents under the glass. I mean, impressive rebounding numbers, and they've really only gotten better.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Vucevic setting the pick for Mitchell. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Edwards against Mitchell. Clark kicks to Hart. Clark sets a screen for Hart. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hart's got 9.
Yeah, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a 3-point shot. You better guard me.
Pass to Mitchell. Vucevic a screen on Hart. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Mitchell's got 29 in the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Now, here's Clark. He's got 12, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Outside, Beal. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Vucevic. Outside, Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell dishes to Vucevic. Over Clark. And it's Vucevic missing.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Lillard outside. Fires the 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Now here's Beal. 5 points in the game. Vucevic a screen on Hart. Here's Mitchell. Some solid defense from Hart. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Lillard. And here's Edwards. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Now, here's Vucevic. Mitchell in the corner. Hartenstein with the screen for Mitchell. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Clark with it. Vucevic defending. Pass to Edwards. Zubac's with it. Three-pointer, Lillard. The Grizzlies with another miss. Down low. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Pass to Vucevic to stop the drought.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
Back to Edwards. And another miss by Memphis. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For 3. Hornets with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Now, here's Vucevic. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And here's Edwards from the arc. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 11.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Back to Beal.
Let's take a quick look at the numbers for Donovan Mitchell. He's averaging 30 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas has checked in. And both free throws good for Beal. Lillard with it. He's got 26. Outside Edwards. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists now in the game. Outside Beal. Pass to Hartenstein. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
Clark with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Memphis.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Here is Edwards. He's got 14. Pass to Lillard. Edwards, a screen on Beal. Three-pointer, Lillard. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Duren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Murray comes in for Nikola Vucevic. Miller's checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's Anthony Black in for Mitchell. Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. Miller surveying the floor. To the inside. And Duren slams it in.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Lillard, the pass to Edwards. Back to Lillard. Screen by Valanciunas. The three. And it's Lillard missing.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Beal against Edwards. Pass to Lillard. Valanciunas with the ball for Murray. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Okoro. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Beal. He's got 7. Duren with the screen on Edwards. Outside for Murray. Off target with his 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Okoro. Rejected by Murray. Here's Black. Nothing on the board. And again, the Hornets missing. Beal against Edwards. Now Lillard. He's got 26. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Black. Beal from long range. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Black grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Duren sets the screen for Miller. Inside. Shot's good by Duren. 14 points for him.
What a great pass from Brandon Miller, just understanding how to put it on time and on target.
Lillard, the pass to Clark. Pass to Edwards. Puts up a 3. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Black, covered by Lillard. Outside, Beal. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Beal's got 10 points.
No one better to answer with the 3 ball than Mr. Bradley Beal.
Left side, Edwards. Back to Lillard. To the paint. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. And Miller with the block. Beyond the arc. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. And now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His 3-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Clark, a screen on Beal. For 3, Edwards. Clark, the layup off target. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies lead by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Brandon Clark is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Lillard in at the point. And he makes that one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Lillard. Zubac with the screen for Lillard. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, and the basket is good. Zubac has got his first bucket of the night.
Now this is just pick and roll action at its finest. The big man sets a solid screen, rolls to the cup, leaves no doubt.
Murray against Clark. There's a screen. Knocked loose. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Lillard outside. Hits it from three-point range. Now it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Duren sets the screen for Miller. And Duren slams it in.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Clark outside. Kept alive. And the dunk by Zubac.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Lillard against Miller. Pass to Murray. Back to Miller. Now Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Driving inside. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And you know, Brandon Miller may not have the experience, Doris, so far in the NBA, but boy, does he have a feel for the game.
And Kevin, that to me is something you can't teach. The ability at a young age to read situations well. He can mix his pace. He can create his own space for his shot. The game has already seemed to slow down for this young guy.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Edwards passes to Lillard. And the 3 off target.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
That ties it up. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Lillard outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Lillard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Memphis. Murray scanning the floor. Jacks up a 3. And the rejection by Clark. Lillard with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And it's Lillard missing. Hornets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Mitchell. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hard against Mitchell. Edwards passes to Clark. Lillard with it. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Miller. And now running up the court. Miller pushing it up. Over Clark. And again, the Hornets missing. Memphis leading by 3. Lillard finds Clark. Pass to Edwards. The 15-footer bounces high off the rim and drops. Edwards got 19 points.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Millard grabs the miss. Hornets trail by 5. In the corner, Murray with it. Charlotte moving the ball around. Back to Miller. Murray a screen on Zubac. Shots good by Miller.
Oh, Brandon Miller showing off his range right there.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Clark outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And for the Hornets, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
It can be an overlooked aspect of his game, but Donovan Mitchell excellent at getting to the free throw line. That's because of the pressure he can put on your defense.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Some changes for Charlotte. Hartenstein comes in for Duren, and Beal subbed in for Murray. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And talk about fit doors and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin. A 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Mitchell kicks to Miller. Hartenstein with the screen for Miller. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And it's sent back by Mitchell.
How about the defense from Donovan Mitchell? This has not been a strong suit, but send it back, DM.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now, here's Clark. Lillard outside. Hart the pass to Lillard. Over in the corner, Edwards. Over Beal. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Clark. Edwards got 15 points in just the second half. Hart against Mitchell. Pass to Miller. Hartenstein with the screen on Lillard. Down low. And the dunk by Hartenstein. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Back to Lillard. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Charlotte. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Zubats. Mitchell against Edwards. Vucevic a screen on Edwards. For 3, Mitchell. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular. The beauty of Anthony Edwards, there's a lot of natural talent, but there is the work ethic and the willingness to be coached that will allow him to maximize his abilities.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Miller kicks to Mitchell. Vucevic setting the pick for Mitchell. Over Hart. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Off target from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Hartenstein's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 38 points.
My goodness, how do you guard against that? Mitchell tremendous at just getting through the contact.
Here's Edwards, and Miller with the block. To the middle, it's stolen by Valanciunas. Lillard dishes to Edwards. Lillard the pass to Clark. Now Edwards lets it go with a 3. Drops in the tray. Edwards got 25 points in the game.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Miller kicks to Mitchell. Vucevic a screen on Hart. Here's Mitchell. Good on the shot. Mitchell's got 40 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lillard the pass to Clark. Back to Lillard. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
And watching Mitchell there, he was just sitting on that one.
It's Miller on the wing. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Mitchell outside. Clock at 4. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. Here is Lillard. Outside Edwards. Back to Lillard from past the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Lillard. Miller against Hart. And Vucevic kicks to Miller. Vucevic setting the pick for Miller. Over Hart. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Edwards with it. And it's Miller picking him up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 5th foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Hornets making a change here. Beal's checked in. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Hartenstein with the screen on Lillard. Beal from long range. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Edwards dishes to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. And Valanciunas kicks to Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Anthony Edwards has all the skill and attributes to be one of the best in the league. But these are the moments, if you're going to be in that company, you've got to make foul shots.
2 seconds.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
There is so much to love about Anthony Edwards. He is one of the most skilled young basketball players in the league, but he also happens to be quite charismatic.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Beal. He's perfect from the line this time.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Here's Mitchell, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Heads-up defensive play by Jonas Valanciunas. The alert, the aware, the always ready to send it back.
Oh, here's Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Mitchell up top, defended by Hart, takes a 3, and it's Mitchell missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Clark, the pass to Edwards. Shoots over Vucevic. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
2 seconds.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. Bradley Beal's checked in for Mitchell. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And what's their best move at this point?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Hornets. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team, and he begged them, don't give up. He told his guys one possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Miller. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Hornets making a change here. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And the Hornets call time here. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Here's Charlotte, trailing by 4. From downtown, it drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Dame. I know you guys wanted this game tonight, so how were you able to get it done?
I mean, I thought it was a game that we just had to come out, you know, with a certain level of urgency and aggressiveness. Started the game off really strong. Obviously, they made a run. They play free. They play aggressive. They got some guys that can get things done. They made a game of it. We had to work for it, which, you know, we expect and we respect. So it was a great group effort. We did the things we need to do to get a win, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, you're keeping it rolling, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.